All right, so let's just jump in and get to these aliens. So you got all these aliens in the news and UFOs and all this information is supposed to be released, and we never see anything. We've been hearing this for years and decades, and just nothing ever comes out. You get more grainy photos, and somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. So I guess are they real, or is this just what the government uses as a way to mislead and control you? And keep you dependent on the government with fear because you think there's something out there that the you can't protect yourself from, and you need the government to protect you, which they just allow the news media and everybody to run with it, which allows them to do all their experiments and all their testing with complete cover, and everybody's just thinking it's the aliens. But before I play this clip real quick from Fox News, I'm just going to go through a quick little snippet of history here. So, the four types that they're talking about here, the Greys first appeared in 1933 in a Swedish fiction magazine, and were in H.G. Wells's 1893 The Man of the Year Million, with where we developed through evolution big brains and frail bodies. That's where the Greys sort of come from. And then, of course, you've got the Nordics, which a man named George Adamski said to have met a living humanoid named Arthro from the planet Venus. And then a weather observer from the Air Force named Charles Hall claimed the U.S. military secretly hosted and traded technology with the Nordics, which I don't know what information they would need or technology from us, but there's that. Then you got the lizards, which was actually part of the creation from the author of Pulp Fiction, Robert E. Howard, in 1929, and George Warren Schofield in 1934, and popularized in TV shows like V, and of course with the conspiracies of the lizard people and the government and stuff like that you all have seen. Then you have the mantis people, which come from Egyptian mythology from the Book of the Dead, was a lesser deity named Abate, had the body of a praying mantis. And then in 1957, a nurse had an encounter with a 3 foot tall mantis like creature. So these stories have been around, have been popularized through TV shows and books and stuff like that, and especially with the age of the internet. So I guess the question is are they real, or is this just something that's just become part of our culture now, like vampires and werewolves? So I'll play this clip now and just let me know what you guys think.
UFO experts and top researchers have been investigating aliens for years. Their sources say dozens of crashed UFOs have been recovered, and what they found inside, shocking.
Do people think that there's one type of non-human intelligence that's visiting the Earth, or is there many, many types?
People who have been involved in recoveries have said
there are at least four separate types. Now, I have not had direct access to that, but I believe the people who I talked to.
Four different types of life.
Four different types of life.
Four different species of aliens. Another scientist called them Greys, Nordics, insectoids, and reptilians. All of them have 2 arms and 2 legs, just like us. Experts speculate the reptilians are scaly with long tails, like a lizard. Insectoids look like a praying mantis. The Greys look like your classic movie alien, and the Nordics look like a regular Swedish guy, but 7 feet tall. We haven't seen the evidence, but Pete Hegseth says more evidence is coming.